Hey everybody, how are you guys doing? Hopefully your day is going fantastic. And if not, maybe this will help you and cheer you up. I don't know. So I've gotten a lot of, my goodness, and pen. I've gotten a lot of comments basically in the last year, on and off, where I'll get people asking me, they'll start getting interested in Revelations and they'll be like, do you have a audio version, an audio book available of your novels? And up until this video, I've been like, no, I really don't. I've been concerned about the amount of money I have to spend on equipment, on the time that I have to put into it for the not to sell, and other factors that have kind of kept me away from it. But I've had enough people ask that it's one of those things where like I either need to pay attention and look into it seriously, or I'm an idiot and I'm ignoring what the market wants, right? So, and I'm hoping it's not the second one. So what I'm willing to do is I am willing to start releasing audio versions of the Revelations novels, because I know that there's a number of you who don't have time to read, but you do have time to listen, right? So I've come up with an option to hopefully make both of us happy. I hope. I really hope. What I'm looking to do is I am willing to commit the amount of money it's going to take to invest in a proper microphone and everything else that I need on my end to set things up. I'm willing to commit my time to making sure that this comes together. What I'm looking for is it takes up to 10, maybe a couple if they want to be generous, to be willing to join me on Patreon. I know I hear probably some people grumbling, but look, I need some people to commit on Patreon only up to $50. That's it. If I can get, it's basically if everybody only gave $5, that's 10 people. If I can get 10 people that are willing to commit monthly to be with me and to support me, I will make audiobooks happen. What I'm planning to do in the meantime, once we hit that $50 mark, I will start releasing it'll be basically an hour-long episode of one of the Revelations novels every week. Every single week until that book is finished. So what I'm going to do first, I'm thinking of going to go with Rise of the Inquisitor. It's my first standalone novel. It's a really good entry point into Revelations, and it'll be a really good project to do. From there, once Spectre is finished, I might go ahead and do the Spectre novel, and then, because that one's also standalone, and then start Kingdom of Sand. The reason I might do that in that order is because then that way we could get both of the standalone novels finished, and technically there's a character that crosses over from Rise of the Inquisitor and Inspector. So there'll be a little bit of that'll be fun. But then once I start Kingdom of Sand, I don't really want to stop the series. So once I start book 1, I think it probably makes sense to just keep going until we're at the end of the series. So if I get more people that are on board, I might go ahead and start increasing the episodes to doing either they probably would still stick to hour-long episodes, and those will be released in an MP3 format, so you can download those to your phone or whatever device you want to listen to. But then if there's more people supporting, and I see that there's a lot of people that are hungry for the audio version, I can kick that into gear and prioritize that. And then we can start doing maybe more, or maybe better quality, or I can start having a narrator, or other things. So this is my attempt to try to make you guys happy. Like, if this is what the market wants, if this is what my community wants, this is what I want to spend my time working on. I have to keep writing because I have to keep creating the next stories and the next novels. But if this is keeping people from joining me in Revelations, then it's important for me to do. But I need to see, before I put up all this time and effort on my end, because I'm trying to prioritize all these different projects, if there's 10 people that are willing to join me in this, then I'm willing to do it. 100% I'm in. And I know some people probably be like, well, why can't it only be one person? Why does it have to be 10? Well, because you have to understand that just doing this novel alone will probably be 12 or 13 hours of audio. 13 hours. That's not even counting my recording time, my editing. So it's probably, if just by editing alone, I'm going to have to listen to the whole thing, which then, so if it's 13 hours that's me recording 13 straight hours. Now, obviously not straight, but you know what I mean? 13 hours of recording, then 13 more hours of listening to make sure that each episode is good. And if there's editing because I stumble on a word or I cough or something like that, that adds extra time. So, I mean, I could be upwards of 30 hours just to read one single novel. That's a lot of time, right? You know? So it's not to be a jerk about it. It's just this, I'm trying to grow the community and I'm trying to invest my time where what makes sense. So if you guys are willing to help support me and you guys are willing to really show that you're super serious, and I'm not talking about people that are just saying, I will. I mean, people that are stepping up. And I know everybody's in different financial situations, so it's not to talk bad about people who actually have to scrounge together some money in order to do things that are their hobbies. But I mean, I've had people for over a year now say, oh, I'll buy it, or I will get into it, or I am interested. And there's nothing wrong with that if it's not the right time. But I want to see that there's some people behind this, and then I'm going to jump right into it. Because I'm going to have to purchase a microphone that's basically $150 right off the bat. So as soon as we hit that $50 mark, I'm actually $100 in the hole to make sure that I get the equipment that's necessary. So that's, I'm willing to put in more, basically, to show my level of commitment as well to make sure it happens. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. If you guys are serious about audiobooks, you're serious about being able to hear Rise of the Inquisitor or any of the other novels, let's do it. Let's make this project happen, and then we're just going to keep going, and just more and more stuff is going to be out there. And since they're going to be MP3s, I mean, once you download them, they're yours to keep. So, once the episodes are finished, I mean, you have the whole book, right? And then we can go from there, right? Sounds good? I hope so. I hope so. All right. I'll talk to you guys again soon. All right. Link will be in the description if you want to check out Patreon. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a good day.